Hey, what's up? My name is Marco DelVecchio, and you're tuning into Suave Sessions.
So what's up, Marco? One, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. Read a lot about you. Still catching up on F-Boy Island, so I can't really like go into much on that. So I have to
Yeah,
like lean on you for that part. But tell us about you. Where did you grow up? How did you grow up? What was childhood like? All that
yeah.
fun stuff.
So I grew up in Providence, Rhode Island. I have three sisters, full Italian family, so I know how to treat a lady. And I played football my entire life. And at prep school, I did Legally Blonde the musical, and I fell in love with acting and dancing. And I was like, I'm not going to go to the league. I'm a strong safety. I'm not that fast. So I started doing acting, dancing, modeling, and such. And then moved to California, went to California Institute of the Arts. Hated that. It was like artsy fartsy, become the tree bullshit, which is not my type of acting, coaching, if you will. And then I
Yeah.
booked a music video, Havana by Camila Cabello, has 1.3 billion views, no big deal. Was her love interest in that. And then I just got into stand-up comedy the past couple of years. And now I'm on a really cool reality show called Fuckboy Island.
All right. So Rhode Island's to California for you. I'm from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I went to New York first and then moved to LA from New York. How was the transition for you going from Rhode Island to LA?
It was tough. I was definitely homesick at first. One, it's more expensive, and two, I knew no one out here, so it was
Yeah.
definitely a grind and struggle at first, which is always a grind. But after you kind of develop a close knit friend group out here that's supportive, that's on the same wavelength as you in regards of your hustle and stuff, you kind of forget about what you miss from the East Coast, and you're kind of start your own life out here.
Yeah. How long did that take you?
Whew, probably like a good 8 months, almost a year, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I debate on going back for sure.
Yeah. I was like 3 months in. I was like, I hate this place. Um, but it was more of the kind of like being homesick
Yeah.
kind of thing. So it was trying to get over that. And then like 2 years in, I was like, nah, not for
Nah,
me.
nah. Now I
Not for
can't
me.
even go home for more than 5 days without getting cabin fever and wanting to come back here.
Yeah. That's the thing. Right now I'm missing the weather and like hiking and the beach and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
it's kind of give and take. Um, you get out there, you start working in the industry. How did you find that transition going into the entertainment industry from just doing again a plot legally
Yeah.
blonde play? How did you find that transition to work for you?
It was honestly, it was refreshing because I'm from Rhode Island. There's not much of an entertainment hub there. So it was exciting. I was really kind of flabbergasted at the whole like scene of it all. And at first, I think I may have had the motivation to become famous rather
Yeah.
than to really study the craft of acting. But now I don't care about the fame necessarily. Yes, I went on a reality show called F-Boy Island, but I think more so I really just want people to smile and laugh, and I want everyone to have a good time. So like my ultimate dream is to like be a Tonight Show host like Jimmy Fallon. Like I just want someone to tune into my show at the end of the day, and if I can put a smile on your face after you had a tough day at work or something, then I did my job.
Yeah. When you land this the Havana video, which
Yeah.
I think is kind of major a little bit. Um, but you land this video, it takes off. What does that do for you? I guess socially, did that make you want to go into reality TV? Was that the entryway into reality for you?
It made me it gave me satisfaction of like, oh, I'm talented. No, I can do this as a profession and stuff. And not necessarily motivated me to pursue reality TV, but every role that I played is like a part of me. Like I'm not fully
Yeah.
transforming into someone. You bring a little piece of yourself to every role, and I really enjoy playing myself. And on reality TV, that's a heightened version, especially with a show such as the most recent one. But I think, yeah, it just gave me satisfaction of like, oh, okay, I can do this.
I said, what did it feel like? What was like the craziest kind of moments that you had being on the show?
Honestly, I don't need alcohol to have fun. I was always, I went on the show thinking I was going to come back an alcoholic, and it was more like rehab. They didn't really give you drinks at all. They give you like 2 per night. So I don't wake up with a hangover for 30 days straight because we filmed at Calamigos Ranch in Malibu for a month. And yeah, it really gave me confidence, especially because I would have a couple of drinks before I go on stage and stuff for stand up. And now I don't even drink before my shows. So I just showed me that I am enough, essentially, without any outside influence.
When did you realize you had a knack for comedy?
For drinking? I don't know. Knack for I was always the funny kid within my friend group and stuff, but I didn't really think of a career of it on stage. I was always like a comedic actor and just like a class clown. But on stage, my buddy CJ Marion put me on one of his shows, and I just did well. So I fell in love with just like live performing. There's nothing more gratifying than live performance, just like stage, theater, musicals, nothing like that. Because film acting is great, but you're just waiting around a lot for them to set up the lights.
Basically, that's typically the move. So you realize you have like this thing with comedy. You decide to take this opportunity, reality TV. When we see reality TV, we know there's like some production of it, but there's just like a lot of time that you guys have, and whatever is filmed within that time is filmed. However, it's chopped up, but it's just a lot of time.
Yeah.
How do you adjust to that? Like, just, I know it takes a little while for you kind of like to not worry about the camera being there, but how long does it take you to not worry about the camera being there?
My second show, I was on X on the Beach on MTV about like 4 years ago. So I wasn't a stranger to the kind of whole aspect of reality TV, but it definitely takes time to just like, it's tough to be yourself, but wanting to play a character on TV and wanting to like do well for the producers, but also like stay true to what you want and what you want to say. So I would say it was easier for me rather than some of the other guys, but I would say probably like a week you really drop in and start like not caring.
Because I'm like that the process of it, I've seen it. I don't know how you guys do it. So you have some other projects you've worked on, and you're running a podcast now, which is extremely successful. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yes, Moochie Town's going pretty well. The population's growing. I basically just bring on my friends of influence and talk about bad dates, favorite sex positions, how big their penis is. No, I'm kidding.
It's just the norm.
It's just nonsense. It's, unfiltered nonsense. But,
yeah,
a lot of fun. I think the fans of these people want to know like their day to day rather than just coming on and plugging your show.
Yeah, and I think that makes a huge difference. I think one of the joys of what I do is really finding out about people and finding about the person. Because we can talk about a project all day long. Like we'll all have something to say about the project, but we still never really know the person within the project because we're not really having that conversation. So whenever you can get somebody to just kind of like tell you that they eat Frosted Flakes with like half milk, half water, like that's the kind of shit that everyone like kind of goes crazy.
Me too. It's so relatable, like that.
Like
shit.
It's like, yeah, like Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
But it's the most nonsensical kind of things that you have a conversation about is like what intrigues people. And I think it's a great way to go about it.
Like Ryan Reynolds fucking liking the yellow starburst, that'd be nuts.
Nobody likes the yellow starburst.
Like, exactly. So if Ryan Reynolds did, that would be national news.
Yo, server's gonna go crazy now.
Yeah.
So you built some controversy. I'll say controversy. When it was said that you had a sexual relationship with two of the housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh, it wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
Garrett. But I did have a sexual relationship with one of those two housewives, but not at the same time. But my buddy Garrett, he did.
Okay. So, do we want to get into that, or is that kind of like a?
It's not my story to tell, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay.
That's all Garrett Borowski. You can reach out to him. But it was pretty interesting. His tale and how it went viral. Daily Mail picked it up. It was pretty sick.
That is nuts. Okay, because they pushed that over to me. I was like, okay. It's like I'm a fan of the show. I don't know if I really want to know. So, it's like it's one of the kind of thing you kind of like cringe at, and it's like, yeah, let's find out. But then it's like, do we want to find out?
I don't want to ruin it for me. Yeah.
All right. So, what is your, I guess, your overall passion, your overall goal? Like, what do you want from this experience to like kind of catapult you into the next phase of life?
Yeah, I would love to do another reality show. Like I said previously, I love being myself on camera. I think I have a lot to offer in my energy and my comedic abilities. So I would love to go on another show. I'd love to tour the country and comedy show, and just make people laugh with my friends, and continue learning and interviewing people on my podcast, because that's why I really like. My favorite part of everything is probably having the podcast. So we're at 20 episodes right now, and you're just being you, and you just get to like learn about people on your own time, which is cool.
Yeah, that's honestly that's the dope part about doing this. Yeah. I love it. So Italian, real quick.
5.5.
Italy. So I had my first Italian experience when I moved to Philadelphia. Started working with a bunch of Italian dudes in the city. You guys you have no problem being very emotional. I had to get used to having the grown man kiss me on the cheek, and that wasn't a family member.
Got a call there. Sorry about that. That was my grandfather, my Italian grandfather. No problem calling during an interview either, apparently, with the emotions.
Oh no, my mom has no problem interrupting my interviews, and I'll tell her like I'm doing the interview. She's like, "Oh, who are you talking to?" I'm in the middle of it, Mom. Like we're doing this right now. Like tell them I said hello. I'm like, okay, no, sure. But it's just you guys have an openness about expressing emotions that most cultures don't have. Did you grow up in that same kind of openness? Like, were you extremely close with your parents? Are they still super parenty?
Yeah, my parents got divorced when I was 8, and they both got remarried relatively soon after, like a few years. So I was always close with my family, more so than my mom. Definitely mama's boy, but I'm favored by my dad because I'm the only boy. Gotcha. And he lived vicariously through me, especially with sports and such. But yeah, it was a very transparent household. Like my parents let me do whatever I wanted. Not that I didn't drink or smoke until I was like 21, but they let me find out for myself rather than shelter me, which I owe everything to my parents and how I'm raised and my maturity level and stuff. So I think, it was a very unapologetically yourself household. They just let you. And my dad wasn't too happy when I passed up a full ride to Brown University to go pursue dancing on stage in LA. But now he's come to terms with it. Now I make money, so it's fine for him. But he's come to terms with that lifestyle and stuff. But I mean, old school, and they're stuck in their ways, which is no excuse for certain things. But so I was definitely close to my parents.
Nice. And I know I didn't really have a debate. I pretty much got checked by She was like my Italian mother at work. I said spaghetti sauce.
Oh,
And,
baby, it's gravy.
Oh yeah, I found out quick. She was like, she said, "What are you talking about?" I said the spaghetti sauce. She said it's gravy. I'm looking at her like, I want to agree with you. I'm like, that's not real.
This isn't Thanksgiving, bitch.
Yeah. She checked the shit out of me. So that I found out you don't break the noodles. It was little things, but it was again just like a lot of love, a lot of like really compassionate, caring people, and I think until you experience like some true Italians, you really don't get it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
But
holidays are the
it's
best
true.
too, this time of year because the food. That's what I miss most about the East Coast is probably the food. And then I hate cooking for one. I'm currently single, so I hate just it's not worth it to me. So I eat sweet green every day. Shout out salad. And
I
I know
heard you're a fan of sweet green.
sweet green is my fucking shit. Harvest Bowl double chicken. Let's go.
I'll have to see. I don't even know if there's a sweet green in Atlanta. But I'm gonna have to find out. And if I do, Harvest Bowl double chicken, I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, there is a good restaurant, True Food.
Yeah, I know True Food.
Fire.
Yeah, I know them. Sadly, all too well. All right. So when you're in your downtime, of course, like the working out, the podcasting, the sweet green is your thing. What's something about you that people don't know that may be considered interesting to them? I'm gonna put you back in the hot seat now since you're doing your show.
I can solve a Rubik's Cube in like 5 minutes. I don't.
Dude, it's taken me like 20 years. I still haven't gotten one done yet. It's never happened.
I think I'm a certified lover boy. You know, even though I have this stigma and portrayal of a F boy, and I understand what I look like and come across as. Deep down, I do want a girl to settle down with and tell good news to, and share life with, and travel with, and be spontaneous with. And maybe my actions aren't showing that, but that's deep down what I really want. So
does it make that okay? That's it. Does it get hard to try to have that with the image that's placed out on or to the world as far as like the shows and like the podcasts like that?
Goddamn podcast called Moochie Town. Of course it's tough to fucking find a girlfriend. I literally just posted a clip about me having a threesome for the first time. No girl wants to buckle in with Marco for this ride.
Yeah, that's definitely going to cause some problems.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I may have to change the name of the pod soon. I don't know, but it's definitely tough. But then again, dating in LA is so fucking acting disinterested to get someone interested. It's such a game that you have to play the game in the beginning of the interaction or relationship, and then you can really get vulnerable and emotional. Because if you come on too strong, too fast, then it's like, oh, the chase is gone. I don't want him. Which I hate. I hate the fucking chase. I hate the games, but you got to play it. You know,
it's weird.
It sucks.
It's a weird process. I have to treat you like I don't care anything about you being here for you to be interested in me actually wanting you to be here.
So fucking stupid.
It's the weirdest shit that we have ever had to deal with.
Yeah.